The South Korean Terran player, nicknamed BitByBit, became infamous for his strategies during the most prestigious SC2 tournament, GSL. These games were just priceless memes, and here is how it happened. We have literally zero information about his past or even when he entered the StarCraft 2 scene. It's irrelevant though, because we have amazing GSL Code S games he took part in. He got through first rounds against even less known opponents and was soon acquired by Team Prime, who did a lot of help in preparation for the next opponent. Let's jump straight to the point. It's HayprO, a Swedish, yes, svensk spelare in GSL Code S. Back in Brood War days, this guy won 3 DreamHack events, and he was also doing relatively well in the beta version of Wings of Liberty, joining Team Liquid shortly after his initial success. The first match starts with 2 racks from BitByBit, and here goes the Marine train. HayprO, however, has just scouted it and starts preparing for the inevitable attack, but what comes next shocks him.
This Terran wants to just do this, try to hit this critical mass of units and clean out. Now notice he has been using that watchtower very well. Nothing sees this all coming. He's going up around it to keep it not scouted till the last possible second. There's just no way he's going to hold this.
Here we go.
Sorry, HayprO.
Spinecrawler is gone. The wings are out, but nice surround, nice flank in the back here.
That's right, a good flank, but this is what happens. You can't go 14 hatch. This is such a hard build to counter. I feel very bad for HayprO.
This was really upsetting for the Swede, but happens to the best of us, right? On the next map it was kinda hard to repeat the same strategy, as the flight distance between the bases was extremely close, so the Zerg player would know very early what his opponent is up to, and instead BitByBit tries to play it normal and even safe. He goes for a Banshee that guarantees that no early attack can kill him. HayprO defended the harass attack very well and scouted his opponent. Wait, where is the second base? It was once again time to defend for the Swedish player. However, the pack of Marines and Marauders was small, only 1 medevac to heal, and it seems easy, but only if BitByBit doesn't bring the SCVs to tank for the army.
Fusions.
Right, auto turret is down.
That's right, throwing down a couple auto turrets it looks like.
The angle for the wings is not very good.
Oh man, this is looking bad right now. And HayprO may be taken out in the first round with a quick 2-0. You know, those SCVs really did a lot to block the Zerglings. And it looks like the drones are going out. Not a lot of hope for HayprO. He's lost 4 queens, his entire army, all the drones at his natural. All these units that we can produce are taken out immediately. And it looks like HayprO's going to die on a very fast 2-0.
Wow, this was a funny upset. But BitByBit won't stand a chance against the next opponent, New Dawn. Later, this guy renamed himself to YugioH and became a strong competitor on many tournaments. Not a real champion, but of course way better than BitByBit. And besides, he has just eliminated rainbow, who was the 2nd place finisher in the first GSL tournament. That's quite an achievement. Perhaps the Zerg player didn't see his opponent's games, as he was himself busy getting through the qualifiers. So he went for a greedy opener, 10 hatchery, 10 pool. And of course, that was a disaster. If only he knew what would come next.
Of New Dawn's ramp, we do
double
see,
bunker.
Yeah, and that's like the quickest spawning pool ever, though. So
yeah,
we're gonna have to see if he can actually break through here.
Not entirely clear if he's going to get this SCV. It does not look like he will.
Gets it in. Very nice.
Are we about to see a very short game here? Oh no, this is pretty bad because
Terran away. Yeah, the drone is taking up surface area right there.
Quick shot here. He does not have a lot of drones back in his mains. These drones down here attacking. I do not believe that the Terran is going to lose this right now.
Yeah, no, he's in a great position.
Now he is getting low on HP, but he can run into this bunker over here.
Oh, a nice little surround with the Zerglings.
Oh, very nice, actually.
And he's got enough Zerglings now to hold this off. Kill that. Careful, though. He's got to bring all of his drones up. Not like it's going to matter, though. Far too strong a rush.
Yeah, that is going to be it.
Yeah, New Dawn is going down. Good timing there by our Terran player. And there we go, man. The metagame.
That is it. GG.
For the second game, BitByBit invented a special strategy, double starport for double benches, which can be a bad surprise for the Zerg player. But the attack didn't do much, and now we have our Terran player locked on his one base against a flock of flying Mutalisks. This is the worst situation you could possibly imagine, but it seemed like BitByBit was still going to expand. He overbuilt his SCVs and had more than enough for the one base play, but we were really naive about him.
Now he's probably going to want to... Oh my god, his SCVs are coming tasteless.
Uh-oh.
This is what BitByBit Prime does. He does nothing BitByBit, he does everything all the way. Here we go! And the Roach is coming up, hitting SCVs. The Mutalisks targeting away, but not all that well. Didn't really kill a whole lot.
Oh, I think the Zerg is going to be...
He is in a tough spot here,
Yeah,
Jesus.
this is pretty bad for him.
Yeah.
That should, in fact, be GG. A pretty straightforward game, BitByBit, just a superior player. Our Zerg player unable to kind of deal with you know, what's going on in the early game, and therefore not able to transition properly into the late game, or mid-game.
Yeah, you know, our Zerg player made a lot of mistakes this game, though. Should have gotten Banelings with Baneling speed, and whenever you go Mutalisks, you have to make them.
This way, BitByBit already secured top 16 position and $1,000 for his incredible SCV pulls. But the next opponent was the mighty FruitDealer, the first GSL champion. However, it wasn't a problem for BitByBit. Classic 4 racks, no gas mining at all, pull the boys, and here we go.
Here it comes, up the ramp.
All the drones going to come out as well. FruitDealer being very smart about this. Trying to slow him down. Here come all the drones. Everything in the game is battling here except the mules, which can't attack. So
Oh my god, look at that drone surround.
drones everywhere. Surrounding with drones. What? FruitDealer.
Oh my god.
That
was so
beautiful.
sick. I can't believe that. There it is,
GG.
GG.
Sup, BitByBit
Sup.
Prime.
It might seem like an obvious decision, but this bailing nest and drone surround was something unusual. Yeah, those times were wild. People didn't really know how to play the game, but FruitDealer was way more experienced than others, so he knew how to counter his opponent on the fly. The next game, BitByBit goes for his second favorite unit, that is Banshee, to apply some pressure on the opponent. And then... do I even need to say it?
Comes the Terran. That Raven can allow the Marines to clean up that creep. Here we go.
And he is going for it, but there is
SCV's like in the wrong location here.
The Banelings doing a huge amount of damage. And I tell you what, man, BitByBit Prime is going to be happy with the fruit he's been dealt here today.
This is pretty brutal. I guess BitByBit Prime is going to have to learn GG a strategy besides all-in off one base.
Yeah, he may want to go ahead and expand his play a little bit.
Anyway, BitByBit still had a decent run, as well as the prize money. To be honest, it wasn't a shame going for mostly one-type strategy because it was common with many players back in the old days. The first year of Wings of Liberty was based on cheeses, all-ins and other funny stuff that was later fixed by patches to allow more entertaining macro games. And thanks to his performance, BitByBit could now participate in the next season, starting in the Code A, where he would need to go through a long bracket of different opponents to finally claim his Code S again. The first opponent is Moon, one of the most accomplished players in Warcraft 3, but StarCraft 2 is a different game and this player didn't prove to be on the top level yet. Now guys, pause this video and write your answer in the comments. What strategies did BitByBit play this time?
Already 2 barracks.
He's going to go 3 barracks.
Of course.
BitByBit Prime.
Oh, this is how you improve upon a 2 barracks all-in. You go for a 3 barracks all-in.
That's how you do it.
BitByBit Prime.
But in 2011, most Zerg players already knew how to counter these SCV pulls. Banelings is the sole reason why nobody even tries to pull SCVs against this race, except for very early proxy racks timings nowadays. However, it turned out that Banelings were not for the defense. Actually, Moon himself chose to punish his cheesy opponent.
And tasteless, he's got a ton of Marines as well. He's got 21 Marines, 3 Hellions, and 2 Banshees, with more Banshees on the way. This is the type army you can just 1A across the map against Zergling Baneling, and not a lot of that is actually going to connect with you. Going after this Queen now.
Queen retreating.
Queen is in trouble. Gets off creep to retreat.
I don't know why he didn't just go ahead and attack, at least a little bit there, do some damage.
Right now, Moon looking pretty dead. These Banshees going to do unbelievable damage. Terrible, terrible damage, even Tasteless.
Terrible, terrible damage.
Despite throwing the first game, Moon already knew BitByBit too well, so in the second game he puts down a blind Bailing nest just around the exact timing that his opponent would usually pull the SCVs for an attack.
It looks like he's going to go after this Spine Crawler. Moon does not have a lot of units right now. He's probably going to want to just sack this expansion, cancel that Spine, and just try to stay alive at home.
He doesn't go for the hatchery, he goes straight into the main.
Oh, Moon's Banelings are morphing in a completely wrong position. Here come the drones, though. And if these morph, that's going to be very good for Moon.
The Banelings, some of them are out.
Kills a bunch of Marines, but will it be enough? Moon with a lot of Zerglings up here. He does have the hatch rate, the natural still. A lot of drones as well, BitByBit, losing so many units here. Right now in the unit count station, there are 4 SCVs left on the map, 8 drones. So Moon beginning to look like he might be able to do this. It's going to come down to a lot of micro right here. Moon seems like he has enough Zerglings. And Moon looks like he's going to eliminate BitByBit Prime, the cheesiest all-in player we have ever seen in any game anywhere.
Even though BitByBit didn't really even micro his units, it was very close and perhaps his attack was indeed brilliant and well designed. Or it wasn't. Anyway, the third game went differently. This time BitByBit was playing it passive, expanding and making a proper tech and economy, and this time it should have been a big tank push and guys, listen, without an SCV pull! But Moon prepared some cheeky Bailings for this attack.
Stim, he may scan.
Oh, Tasteless.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Tasteless.
Oh my god.
Oh,
my god. Oh.
Are you going to blow these up or what? That was the biggest miss in the history of the world.
Oh my god, wait, what just happened? Did the Marines...
He damaged everything just slightly.
Oh.
And here they come, look at that, an endless stream. May as well kill the Siege Tanks with him, he has enough. And goodbye, BitByBit Prime. Thanks for trying to not all in.
Well, this just goes to show you how much Moon was actually ahead. Yeah. BitByBit Prime is like, man.
It's like, oh, I should have just all in. Well, you kind of did. It was just very late.
Oh my god, poor BitByBit. This is just tragic. Wow.
Sadly, this was the last official match played by BitByBit. It's known that he was relatively active for the next year, but supposedly he didn't change his playstyle and quickly fell off the pro scene. In March he was removed from Team Prime, joined MJ team and since then had no results whatsoever. However, his legacy became iconic for the StarCraft 2 community and his name became a famous meme associated with SCV pools in all matchups.